In the 1900s, the Industrial Revolution began in England, when the spinning jenny was invented, speeding up the thread-making process. Arkwright's water frame increased the spinning jenny's convenience further by powering it. Soon, steam power was created, allowing factories to be built away from running water. The English guarded their secrets of success, but a young apprentice named Slater memorized the machines and traveled to America, knowing they would be worth a fortune. Soon, some of the first factories began appearing in America. Some of these factories had poor working conditions. There is poor lighting. Factories were dangerous and unsafe. Cluttered and disorganized, and had little fresh air.
I have been working for 14 hours every day to feed my family back at home. Everyone here can barely see or breathe. I'm scared that I will hurt myself and not be able to work ever again.
My hands hurt from cleaning this machine. I just want to save up to get an education, but I will never have enough money to pay for college.
I'm an immigrant from Ireland and face discrimination from people like nativists. They think the only people in America should be original European settlers. I get the lowest paying job, but to continue to work to support my family.
You can't work. I can't pay for your medical bills.
I know.
I'm afraid I can't have a handicapped worker in my factory.
But my fam...
Please leave.
But...
Leave. In the 19th century, many reforms were made in the workplaces. Workplaces became larger, businesses became corporations, and some working places became more dangerous. The Knights of Labor consisted of unskilled workers, but in 1879, Terence Powderly became the president of this organization.
We should allow all workers to join this organization.
The Knights of Labor fought unfair working conditions through public rallies. Soon, however, the Knights of Labor rallies resorted to violence. More and more people believed the public rallies to be dangerous, and they were opposed by many people. The Knights of Labor soon lost their influence. Soon, the American Federation of Labor, or the AFL, became the top labor organization. Unlike the Knights of Labor, it only admitted skilled workers because it would cost more money for the corporations to replace these workers. Also, unlike the Knights of Labor, they used collective bargaining rather than public rallies. Unfortunately, the AFL only included a small amount of the American workers, but through these organizations, laborers eventually achieved their goal of better working conditions. Workers enjoyed higher wages, safer working conditions, and better hours. We interrupt this program for a special report.
Is Nestle really what we thought it was? Today, Chloe will be speaking to you about this seemingly harmless company.
Thank you, Young. Okay, so Nestle produces bottled water, feeding formulas, and food like produce. Kids as young as 11 are being forced and tricked into leaving their homes to work in these cocoa plantations from Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Indonesia, and Brazil for no pay. Not only children are being abused, women are also being abused in Nigeria, Brazil, and Ivory Coast. They're getting as little as 15 cents an hour to work in these cocoa plantations. Nestle has already been sued for the murder of workers that have given away information about their working conditions. Okay, how many hours do you work every day?
14 hours.
A day?
Yes.
Every day? How much do you get?
No pay.
How'd you get here?
I was tricked.
Tricked from leaving where?
My family.
Do you think you'll ever see them again?
Probably not.
Do you see how horrible these working conditions are? Now to Sienna.
Thank you, Chloe. Two organizations that can be helpful and who will fight for human rights is the Children's Defense Fund and the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. By boycotting to promote change in these factories, we can improve working conditions. For those of you that want to help at home, you can start by not buying Nestle products. Relating back to the documentary you were watching, we can follow the example of the Knights of Labor by holding public rallies to aware people of these horrible working conditions. Only together we can stop this.
If you ever see me talking to myself, I'm just running through the words I have to say to you. Is it over or is it too soon to tell?
Can't have a handicapped worker in my factory. Ow.
There's a spider compared to my hand. Jesus.
Looking out. Can you show the spider?
Sam, babe, you looking fine today? Hit it!
What's wrong with their people?
I can actually go into them. Go, go, go!
Oh my god. Ow. Oh shit.
Leave.